You see the hair on that guy?
And there we go.
They're off.
E4 and E6. We'll repeat the French.
Okay, knight C3.
Takes on E4. Ultra solid, but very passive opening. Ooh, I think I think somebody called it like the Fort Knox or something.
Yes, it's the Fort Knox variation.
So knight D2 was played in the previous game.
Yeah, and the idea is
Which
on
he
bishop takes
repeats.
F3, you can take on F3 with the knight. This is ultra passive for black. Ultra passive, but
solid.
Very solid. You trade away your bad bishop, and you just say, I have no weaknesses, come get me.
Exactly. And safe king, also very important. Now, we've seen, wasn't this from their playoff?
This is exactly what they played in their playoff, so we'll see when they deviate, although I'm sure that Fabio was pleased with the position that he got.
No doubt.
You got the space advantage, you have the pair of bishops, but remember, there is no increment until they reach move 61, which is kind of far away. And here he goes.
Knight E5. And
off to the races. B5, wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. G6. This already feels
I
wrong.
have to say that...
Guys, they're still following the first game.
They're still following the first game.
They're still following the first
That's
game.
crazy, yeah.
But it feels like White is built up of
White is crushing.
formidable attack.
Objectively, White is crushing right now.
And he hasn't
Shouldn't one of
sacrificed
Jeffrey's
anything.
coach tell him that this was terrible?
What is he doing? What is Jeffrey
I mean,
doing?
this looks awful, right?
First impressions are just aren't the rook's coming
Yeah.
a rover.
Yeah, but the second
and-
impression is worse.
We have, guys, we have the same position that we had in the first game, and right now Jeffrey
But why
has
would you-
burned through 1 minute and 10 seconds of his time. Why?
Why would you repeat this?
So rook G3.
Okay,
oh,
we see
that-
the first deviation, which is B4, but
Not exactly an exciting move, right?
that kind of helpful, isn't it?
I mean, I'd rather have my pawn on B7 than on B4.
And I think I'd rather have my bishop on F6 than on B2 or C3.
Yeah.
right?
this is a +3 advantage.
+3.
Plus
No
three
way.
advantage.
I wouldn't
Three?
have guessed that. I would have said a +1. Sure.
This is
Yeah.
a +3 according to the
Wow.
engines.
That's kind of sick.
Bishop G7.
Wait, what happens with Bishop G5 here?
Bishop G5 is feels
Lights
like an
out.
automatic.
All right.
Now we know.
+4 advantage.
Bishop,
Well, Bishop F4 also makes sense. Just defend the pawn.
sure, but Bishop G5 was just begging to be played, right?
A4, great.
Is
Is he going to pull a Ray Robson? Take on A4.
Rook.
What? Thank you for the pawn.
No, but I'm thinking rook E1 to D1 right here, right now.
So you can't move.
And then I play Bishop G5.
No, he pulls a Ray Robson. B takes A4. Thank you for the pass pawn.
Good move.
Knight
Knight
C5.
C5.
Okay, so now is the time to play rook G3.
Or Rook
and-
H3, Rook G3, something like this, right?
Right, and just go for the kingside attack?
You have more space, so you don't want to trade pieces, including these rooks. I think you just put the rook on the king side somewhere.
Anything?
Must win game for 5. Remember
Just
that
win.
it is draw, moves Jeffrey on. Rook D6 in the heart of the position. Does Bishop E5 work? No. Oof, Knight B7. Ugly move.
C5?
C5 you can take it, right?
Knight B7, and the exact same setup was played in game 1 as well.
Really?
H6.
H6. Wow.
I'm not so sure about what Fabiano is doing
I think
right
he's
now.
okay trading pieces in this version because he has a passed pawn on the A file.
He does.
But I would have probably
I
tried
thought
to
there was
kill him.
more
Yeah, I
in the
would've tried to
position
kill
than
him,
this. I
right?
mean, I do believe White has a much superior ending. Don't get me wrong. Rook D1, Queen, Rook D8, Queen D8, Queen
Queen
D1.
D1 looks really
and this
bad.
pass pawn on the A file could make noise. But wow.
It could also just be winning, right?
Yeah, isn't it? What wasn't there just a devastating kingside attack in there somewhere?
I think that sometimes you have too many options on how to win a game, and you choose one. It might not be the most convincing, but with the pawn on A4, I mean...
Yeah, the pawn on A4 is just such a huge factor.
And the fact that black is not trading pieces, it just exemplifies how bad this position is, right?
By the way, does
Wait,
this
so
allow
A3?
A3?
Oh, A3, Knight takes...
No, A3...
Knight takes A4,
Knight takes
Queen takes
A4?
B4.
No, the bishop on F8.
I
Yeah.
apologize. There is a bishop on F8.
But
You're
you can
absolutely
take
right.
with the pawn. I cannot take back with the queen because then we exchange and the knight on A4 is hanging.
Right.
If
But you take with the
bishop,
bishop, I think
then
it's
maybe
okay.
Queen D8 doesn't work.
It was defended.
So is it Queen D1 and just
Yeah,
defend,
just defend the pawn,
on
right?
A4? Okay.
Yeah.
Because he had a moment ago an option of playing Queen D2 or Queen D1. And I wasn't sure which was better. As it turns out, it might
Ooh,
have.
really?
So we can get in f4 and defend the e-pawn, not with the passive bishop.
How do you make progress here?
Yeah, that's a
That's the
good question.
Queen d4, what a move. What happens if I take on a4? Oh, queen d7, of course. And that's why Jeffrey
By the
doesn't
way,
even think
Jeffrey
about
just seems to be so nonchalant about
Well-
everything that's going on
it.
here.
Well, that's not a lot of progress there for Fabi. Queen d4, queen
No.
d2. The king is now on e8, it covers.
Covers the business squares
Yes, very nice.
on d7.
If
and
anybody
d8.
has improved their position in the last 3 moves, it was black.
No question about it. And maybe knight a4 is a real,
Idea now.
yeah.
And Jeffrey's playing.
Although
fast.
I'm really wondering, right? Why not just
Sorry,
go
but
like
what if I
bishop
take on
f8, bishop
A4?
e7?
What if I take on a4?
We'll find out.
We certainly will.
Excuse me, is that a pawn? And do you
don't-
have any
Well,
advantage
no, he
left?
just recovered his pawn.
Yeah, but
He
do you have
reco-
any advantage left, is the question.
Exactly.
Well, it's trying to mate him. I'm not sure how. What if I just take this bishop and then go back?
To c5.
Yeah.
Well, can I worm in with queen f6 and queen
That's
h8?
the question, right? I also,
Right.
now that I see it, I don't think there's a lot of options because bishop e7 is a huge threat. Queen d6 following up.
And c6 would be hanging in check.
Just
in
check,
that
and everything
case.
hangs with. Yes, I
Exactly.
think you have to play it. I think you have to play bishop g5, queen g5, move the knight back, and close your eyes.
He's doing it. Move the knight back or move the knight forward.
Forward, boom, into the position. I don't think it has a threat.
Queen f6.
Queen
F6.
f6, just eyeballing. You take on h. You
There's
go
no
h8.
increment, and there's 45 seconds left for Jeffrey.
Oh, we're about to see pieces fly. Pieces
Queen-
are about to fly.
Queen h8 check and queen takes h7 takes a lot of time, and there will be a counterplay against the king.
So you
how
start with
about
knight e4, maybe?
Knight e4.
And he doesn't even go for it.
Instantly, and
What?
he's worse.
Is he?
Yes, he's lost. He's losing. This is just great for.
But he has
Jeffrey.
25
Knight
seconds.
d2 is a cool move. Queen e1.
on
But
Black's
25 seconds.
agenda.
He's going to try to. Wait, queen d3
He
still
has to
folds.
flag him.
No, queen d3. He has to flag him,
He
yeah.
has to flag him.
Queen d3 still good. But he has a huge time advantage.
And look at that.
Oh,
what a move.
Wait.
What a move by Jeffrey. Queen d6.
That is nice.
Oh.
He's winning now. Completely
He is.
winning.
Wait, why is he winning?
He's forcing the trade of the queens.
No, he's not. First of all, I have bishop d5. But even in that endgame, is it actually winning?
You can take on d6 and then bishop to e8 or bishop to b5 and then wait and then go to b.
And then flag him. But I could also just move the queen, yeah, like something like queen c2.
Okay, 24 moves, and right
Queen
now,
c2, and the
24
ending
minutes.
after queen takes,
Guys,
queen takes
this
is
is
not
move
winning.
44.
It's extra pawn.
Oh, it's not
Only
that.
16 moves.
And
Only 16
look
moves.
look at Fabi's clock.
Yeah, you're not going to
ticking
flag.
down.
Oh, really? Really?
E8.
But you have to speed up. You have to speed up as Jeffrey.
And Jeffrey is
No,
going
but this
after
version
the
is terrible.
H-pawn.
Knight c3, knight a2.
Definitely.
This is
Knight
the
C3.
worst version because even king c5 and you get knight d6 defending f7.
Oh, that's
this
gorgeous.
Oh, what a turnaround. Jeffrey's taking this one. And who has more time? Who has more time on the clock? It's Jeffery Xiong. He's taking this one.
Yes.
That is incredible.
Wow.
He certainly is. Knight d6.
You have to make a
E5,
move right
and
now.
f6.
F6.
Oh, I'm not sure about that one. Oh, he had
E4.
knight f7 check. And definitely looking for his chance
no,
with bishop g6.
You have to play a move.
Knight f2.
Oh, bishop
really?
g6. Wait.
You have to play a move.
Bishop f5 draw, perhaps? Not so easy.
He has to make it though. Flagged. He flagged. No way.
Who flagged?
Jeffrey flagged.
move
Jeffrey
60.
He
flagged.
moved
Move
60.
At move
One
60.
more. One more.
And he didn't. And he would have got his increment. And there's Fabi. Did you see that look of
No
relief?
way.
Fabi went.
Wait, but Jeffrey's wondering why didn't he get a 2-second increment? He made move 60.
Well,
But the thing is, I was told it was move 60 where the
And then we
increment
saw
starts.
61.
And then we saw a graphic
with the 61.
with the 61, and I never thought this would be an issue.
Of course not.
But
Could it be that naturally on move 61 he didn't get an increment and maybe he felt he should have been deserving? No, wait a minute.
But why was he playing so fast? So
He just
slow?
played. His last move as black was move 60. King g2.
He did not play. He did not finalize
Let's see
move
that
60.
hesitation
No,
again.
but he doesn't get those 2 seconds, right?
King
He
C3 is move 60. Let's see if he makes it before his time expires.
So knight F5 check. The king
That's
drops
1
back.
second.
That's one.
And then it's
No,
king
no, he
C3.
hesitates here. No, not even close. Not even close. That's a second.
Yeah,
No, 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 no.
easily.
He did not
did
make
not.
move 60 on
By-
the clock.
No, not at
He
all.
did not. No, because because King C3 was move 60.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Okay, guess who just became a great fan of this format? That was entertaining. Woo! And
What did
saw
we
it
see?
in slow motion too. Great stuff.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm shell shocked.
I'm
Did you see
I'm shook.
Fabi's reaction too? Fabi was like, I mean,
Move 60.
Move 60.
Are
and
you
the
kidding me?
2 seconds increments.
I've
If he gets to
seen-
play King C3, Knight D4,
What was he playing so slowly?
I don't understand it.
Oh my god.
He was just like so relaxed,
He
nonchalant,
was.
moving the pieces on the board. Blast those moves on the board and
But
blast that clock.
Fabi was incredibly lucky because right about here, this is perfect.
You have 3 seconds to make 3 moves.
this is an absolute.
This should be doable.
This is an absolute dream position at this moment for Black. Jeffery.
This is lack of experience. You
Yeah.
don't move the knight. It's too far from the clock. You know what I mean? It's on the other side. You push the pawn.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh
you got it.
my! What a finish to this match! Absolutely crazy.
And I just want to boldly point out the obvious. We were saying that at this exact moment, as we get Fabi mic'd up as Black.